Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Feels very much like a Monday here in Vermont. I have a message from Spirit. I actually did a tarot reading and I tried to record it, and per the usual, because I used the app, it disappeared, and that's just an issue I have with the TikTok app. Just vanished into the cloud, I guess. So instead of re-pulling and going over the cards, I want to share the tidbits of information that kind of came out of it. I'm not going to put any hashtags on this, so if it's coming across your newsfeed, maybe it's something that you need to hear. Feel free to comment on this if you have any questions. So the major message today was there is a sense of defensiveness and protectiveness that some people experience when they are coming out and stepping into their own truth. And perhaps it's something new. Maybe it's like, this is who you really are, but we all mask, when we go to work and when we navigate our social worlds, we all have different modes. And perhaps it's becoming more exhausting in today's social and economic climate to do that. And so one of the most liberating things you can do is to sort of step into your own truth. There's less thought into it. It's easier to be yourself. But when you start that process, it's scary. And sometimes we can visit this moment of feeling nervous and fearful. And what you really have to ask yourself is, are you physically in danger? If the answer is no, then you have to start asking yourself, okay, what emotions were triggered? Is this really intuition? Or is this trauma-based? Is this red flag, this ping in my gut, is this based in trauma? And if the answer is you're not physically in danger, then you have to start asking yourself, what was the trigger, right? What's the trigger here? What's really at stake? Am I really at risk? If the answer is no, then I need to think about why did I have that emotional knee-jerk reaction to, okay, if I start being myself, what am I fearing from others' judgment, right? The other big message was that we can be ourselves, and then people who are in alignment with that will find you. They're not going to see you for who you are if you're not willing to be, just show that, right? So you'll find more people who are in alignment with yourself. You'll find sort of your tribe, so to speak, when you do those things. But it's really important to sit with the emotions of that knee-jerk reaction that you had about doing so. Why are my emotions feeling I don't know. Where does that stem from? You need to unpack that. And you also need to remember that people's reactions, emotional reactions to your personality or your preferences is not your responsibility. It's great to be emotionally aware, and it's kind-hearted of individuals to think about what they say so they don't hurt others or so that they don't make people feel uncomfortable. But at the end of the day, not everyone's going to like you, and you should be you anyways, because the people that will like you, that are in alignment with you, aren't going to be able to see you for what you are if you're hiding it. So allow yourself some gentleness and allow yourself to be judged by people who maybe aren't in alignment. It's like the emotional natural weed killer or weed puller, pulling out the weeds of the people who perhaps maybe you don't need to spend as much energy in investing in or being around. It also sparks in conversation for connection, right? So maybe you are very different from the individuals that you're trying to fit in with. And why are you trying to fit in with those people? And those people might ask, well, what's up with this new you? And if that's the case and you think it won't fall upon deaf ears, explain it. But you don't owe them that explanation too. That's a good boundary to remind yourself of. You don't owe anybody an explanation except for yourself. Yeah. So I hope that you find a little magic in your day, and that you find the courage to sit and think about those things. Until next time, folks.